Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington Huskies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to try to get it himself. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Breaks it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Washington. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams. It's complete to the left. Makes a grab and room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Run! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it their own move.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Williams. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense, got him at the 27. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throwing, Williams. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Quick shovel pass. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on third down. Looking long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Williams to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Moving past the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a give to Washington. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third. Makes a catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll pull it down into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Washington wants to go quickly. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Williams to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Williams. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Running inside, it's Washington. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The play action fake. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll give it to Washington. And he'll be brought down. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now rolling to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's up to 55 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Williams. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Williams looking for a man. Back open in the middle. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Washington right back to the line. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job on the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. Hauls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He goes right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's Williams to throw. Moving out to the right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quarterback extends the play. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Sweet. Western. 28-29 Bills. Where did he go?
Williams, right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams will pass. This time it's complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Midway point of the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Nelson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Nelson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.